welcome to Spitter Swab Beer Review. This is an unusual one, isn't it, Shag Dog?
Could be.
Man, you're completely out of it. I'm like right into right into it. I'm like, hey, welcome to the Spitter Swab Beer Review. This is an unusual one we're doing today, isn't it, Shag Dog? And you're like, well, yes, Jammer, it is.
I said could be.
Or it could be Jammer. You didn't use my name, didn't I? I'm Jammer. All right.
It could be Jammer.
All right.
It could be unusual. You've done this one before, a different flavor, I think, right?
I did a different flavor, but a lower milligram.
Okay. The info on mine is Tune Up, Endo, Craft Sparkling Water. This one's only 4 milligrams THC, 20 milligrams of CBD. I did do a little extra pinch of a little brownie to get up to Jammer's 10 milligrams that he's going to do on his.
Well, mine is Trail Magic Lime Margarita. It says here, explore a new kind of buzz with this refreshing THC-infused sparkling beverage made with from 100% real ingredients. So whether out on the trails or relaxing with good friends, sip slowly and enjoy Trail Magic.
This is out of Pennsylvania. I guess Pennsylvania's original. I think this is THC beverage. No other information on that.
Mine's out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's right.
Yeah, I bought this in North Carolina when I was on my trip. And what's really bad is I bought that one, and I just saw the 20. I didn't look at that part before. I thought it was 20. All of them were 10 milligrams THC. Yeah. I was like, well, I'm getting this 20. Yeah, I didn't have my glasses on, of course.
Well, if you had taken a bit of your brownie, you wouldn't have need glasses. You would have saw it right away.
I was taking too much brownies and other stuff that weekend.
That glaucoma acting up.
Yeah, that's supposed to help.
Yeah. Mine looks like your typical margarita with a little lime color in there, and with the lighting and everything, it almost gives off like an orange glow. But there's a little carbonation in there, but that was about it, I'm getting the lime and the typical margarita aromas with a little dankness, or as I like to say, a little dirty dish rag.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, mine's clear.
Smells like I get the agave too, man, because it's got agave in it, and I do get that. All right, sorry, Shag Dog, go ahead.
Well, mine's sparkling water, but it's not. It's a little cloudy. It's almost like a half of Alka-Seltzer he put in there or something, And
going way back, plop, fizz, fizz.
There is a little bit of bubbles going up in there, and on the smell, I'm getting a little medicinal. There's some fruity smell in there. I can't tell what the hell it is, though. Maybe I got some guava, too, Jammer. I'm hoping I'm seeing things like this later, but I won't be. But that brownie might help, though.
Cheers.
Hey, cheers. Hopefully I'll have another anxiety attack like a couple weeks ago when I took the brownie.
You know what I like about this? The flavors have been good in these. The last one I had of this was pretty good, if I remember correctly, flavor-wise. And this one, really nice lime margarita flavor with a little coconut in there and agave. I really like it. It says Goodwill and Good Times. Yeah. I might have to start doing these as a regular review,
Yeah, we can't buy them in South Carolina, I don't think, or Georgia. I haven't seen them anywhere.
All over in Florida, I can get them.
Georgia and South Carolina, ass backwards between North Carolina and Florida. Can't get it.
I get a little of that dankness, too, as I'm drinking it. Nice flavor. Pretty tart, yet a little sweetness in there and a little agave. I like it. Flavor-wise, it's great. Yeah, get a little burp of the dankness, Yeah, pretty easy to drink. It says here that the Trail Magic doesn't have any alcohol in it, as you know. It's a sparkling beverage. That they Trail Magic specializes in cannabis-infused mocktails.
Yeah, it says here, keep out of reach of children, not intended for sale of persons under 21. Within users can experience effects within 10 minutes. Drink one can and wait 1 hour before consuming another one. Zero sugar. I'm just trying to see the fruit in here, and I can't see anything else. The ingredients. Wait, oh my god, that's so small.
Mine says real fruit in it.
Ooh.
It's got some small writing in here. Mine says sparkling water, limes, lemons, oranges, cane sugar, agave syrup, sea salt, hemp extract, potassium sorbate, and sodium benzenate.
Wow, yours got a lot. I know I have it. It's got carbonated water, natural flavors, cannabis extract, sodium something, stability ingredients, and citric acid. That's all it says.
Mm-hmm. And then it's on the top. It says real fruit, agave, sea salt, real fruit, agave, sea salt.
Oh wow! Hey, yours a lot flavorful to mine.
And of course, it says 21 or older. It's 50 calories per can. Here, this one is.
Wow.
So yeah. Hey, and for the record, mine says that onset is 15 to 45 minutes.
Wow.
That I may feel a gradual wave of relaxation or a light mood shift as the THC begins to absorb through the stomach lining. Then the peak effects will be in an hour or two. High is usually fully developed at this point, and providing a social buzz or deeper calm. Yeah. I may be so calm I fall asleep on you, Shy Dog.
10 milligrams is not a lot, but for someone who doesn't do that, you could get a good effect from it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it says total duration is 2 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
The overall experience generally lasts between 2 and 4 hours, which is shorter and more manageable than traditional solid edibles.
I like the part of the solid edible. Yeah. I kind of took a pinch off, so I figure that might be about 5, 6, 7 grams, or milligrams, not grams. 7 grams, boy. Ooh, that'd be great.
Pretty good. I have to admit, the problem with these, I'm going to be honest. You're hanging out, sitting around, say, a fire or on the beach, having a few drinks, right?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're like, man, that was pretty darn good. I'm going to have another. And you get another. Yeah. Man, yeah, these margaritas are good. I'm going to get me another one. Next thing you have 3 or 4 of them.
I would probably only drink 2, maybe 3, but yeah, if it's only 10 milligrams, if you're used to that kind of stuff, I wouldn't recommend doing 3 like today with us. We don't do this stuff often, You've had 1 can before of that stuff before, I think.
Yeah. Well, let me just say, as far as the flavor goes, I'm going to give this man. I really do like the tart and sweet and the agave syrup type flavors. I think I'm going to give this a B+. Nice sea salt, B+, and a swaff. It's so easy to drink. Now, granted, we're going to have to do like another video because we're not going to sit around here for 4 hours, are we? Or 2 hours.
Do what?
And wait for it to take effect.
Oh, well, yeah, we're going to do some beer reviews now.
That's what I'm saying. And we can't wait for it to take an effect.
Right. You'll feel it once you're doing your next beer review. Probably you'll be like halfway through it.
But what I'm getting at for the viewers out there to be able to know
Oh,
whether the buzz was good, we're going to have to do a part 2 of this.
oh yeah. Well, you'll know in about an hour or two. So
Well, what I'm getting at is for the viewers to be able to find out
yeah, check
what the
out
effects were on
check out
us.
check out the following videos, or stay with us live all morning.
All right, whatever.
I mean, what are you gonna do? A part two?
Are you sure you're not already feeling it?
Oh, so are you saying do a part 2 video to say, hey, this is what happened?
This is just a check in on part 2. This is the feelings we we're getting right now. You know, that kind of, we can wait 2 hours and come back. Now, if we don't show up at all with a video, then you know it was really good.
Well, yeah, we could, if we're doing a beer review, we could just put it in the title. Hey, here's our name of the beer we're doing and previous THC drink effects or something.
Also, part 2 of the THC-infused drinks.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll work.
something like that.
I mean, if you want to be lazy like that, sure, let's go for it.
I don't want to just make a solo video about
What the hell do we need standards for here at the Spit or Swallow Beer Review?
I tell you what, if you're watching this video, if you're watching the next 1 or 2 videos that's uploaded after this, you'll know.
Did you give your grade on yours yet?
No, it's all right. There is a little bit of taste in there, a dankness, not like a hoppy dankness, but a real dankness. It's in the aftertaste too. It's not bad. It's somewhat refreshing. If it was colder, it probably would have been a lot better. Mine wasn't really cold, and I guess if someone gave me one of these and not knowing what it is, and I drank 2 or 3 of these, I'd be pleasantly surprised, right?
Pleasantly.
Yeah. Like, why am I feeling funny? Wow.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, I give it a B, straight up B and a swallow.
I can feel it slowly taking effect.
Yeah, you'll have that.
That's been moving pretty quick, actually, for me. I mean,
Yeah. Can you get edibles down there, like brownies and stuff? Or you have to have
some.
You don't have to have a prescription. You just go in some of those stores and buy
Yeah,
it.
they got some, I'm sure,
Yeah.
because I've seen them advertising it all the time.
I want to make my own brownies.
Where you got to get your personal plants.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's illegal to do mushrooms, right?
Right.
But therein lies the other one. That's a natural product and has a lot of benefits and everything like that. Yet they make that illegal, you know. Anything yet in Washington D.C., marijuana is legal. So all the politicians could be smoking up, you know, on breaks.
Is cocaine legal in Washington, D.C.?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, they found it at the White House the one time, remember?
Yeah. Joe's son, right?
Most likely. Or an intern.
Joe's son selling it to an intern.
He was probably like later, oh shit, where am I? I did a bump, go to the restaurant. Oh shit, where did I leave that? left it in the the waiting
stole
room.
my stuff.
I don't know exactly where it was found in the White House. It was probably close to the Oval Office, though.
Well, I'm sure it was right there in the Oval.
Yeah.
And Joe was walking and it fell out of his pocket, probably.
Yeah, the actor doing Joe Biden might have been using it.
Yeah, the clone.
Yeah.
Alien.
The stretchy mask.
Lizard person.
Right.
Gray.
AI robot. You see the one where he walks like comparative to the AI robot.
That's the thing. It's true.
Yeah. And like one time he almost stumbles in the grass. He balances himself back out. It's like, oh shit, he might be a robot. Yeah.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I think today I wouldn't pass by anything, them doing that shit. Here's the other thing. 2012, I know you felt it, that shift in time, speeding up and stuff. 2012 on, it's like it really started moving. and things have gotten stranger and stranger. And you know, I was thinking about this last night. Each decade has their own unique feel, right? I can remember the '70s growing up. It had its own feel and everything. Got into the '80s, it was a nice feel, you know, mood or just a vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got into the '90s, it took a downward turn in some areas, but it was still a pretty decent vibe. It was still an upbeat, somewhat upbeat, decent vibe. From 2000 on, everything's just blurred into each other. It seems. I mean, and I would go as far as to say '90s was a part of that. Although I would say a part of the '90s held its own unique identity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as styles and everything else, from 2000 on, I say not much has changed. And the vibe hasn't gotten better, it's gotten worse. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the 50s, I'm sure people in the 50s felt excited. They were a little scared because of the whole Korean War and stuff like that, and nuclear weapons and but for the most part in the 50s they were rocking it, man. You know, you talking about upbeat. That's good, at the sock hop and all the poodle skirts and leather jackets, slick back hair, hot rods and
Yeah.
Granted, I'm glorifying a certain category of people having all that stuff, but I'd say the vibe in general for the '50s was pretty upbeat. They had all these new technology, new appliances, new cars, and all these exciting things during that. Plus, people were building houses, buying houses because all the GI Bill and all that stuff.
Yeah, a lot of babies being born.
And in the '60s, well, it still had a pretty good beat, although it did take a downward turn with the civil rights and all that kind of stuff, and people had doing protesting about nothing, tune in, turn on, and whatever, turn out, or turn her out, or whatever, all that crap.
Yeah, if you really think about it, I mean, they're protesting somewhat, against war, but
yeah,
a lot of them probably the same as they are today, just out there for something to do.
But man, the '60s was like, if you can't love the one you want, then love the one you with,
Yeah.
And free love, ban the bra, women going braless,
Yeah. No way, man.
Yeah. Oh, that, us men were just horrified. Oh my God, you're not wearing a bra? Oh.
Some of them were actually.
Yeah. But
they had to put that mask on for their wives and family. Oh no, bro! What the?
Oh, that's unbecoming of a young lady.
Yeah. Hairy armpits. What the hell?
Well, I mean, so you had all that, and people turning to drugs, LSD and stuff like that. And, and other than the Vietnam and all that stuff and the civil rights problems and all that stuff that they had, '60s had a pretty good.
Yeah, even with all the
vibe.
assassinations.
I mean, we were assassinations and the socially conscious, that kind of stuff,
I mean,
but then the '70s come in and we're still coming out of the war, Vietnam War, and everybody's like, we want to dance again, we want to have a good time and party, and hey, you know what? Let's just have a big freaking orgy, everybody. Let's make love. Let's get it on.
I don't know anything about that. Yeah, I know the music was pretty good in the '70s. There was a lot of variety of music in the '70s too. I think really the '70s opened up to like a bigger,
a wider range.
And I think each decade did that. I mean, with the '80s, you had the new wave pop, British new wave punk. You had pop,
metal,
regular American pop music. Yeah, all the metals that came out. And hair metal. It wasn't called hair bands back then. It was called, most people call it like pop metal or candy apple metal or whatever the fuck they want to call it. Candy metal or.
But I mean, you have that unique vibe of a decade and everything. Even though I think for the most part, like the '60s. Granted, I wasn't there, but from the people I've talked to and everything, I'm picking up the vibe that even though there was a lot of serious stuff going on and a lot of people basically woke up and didn't trust the government as much and everything, they were still optimistic for a better life, better country, better everything. You know, they were still optimistic. And then the '70s, they got distracted and was just full of themselves and going to parties and dancing and, you know, all that kind of stuff and drugs.
I think with Kennedy was the big one where people like started losing their faith in the government, thinking a lot of them believed the narrative at first that it was Oswald, lone gunman. But then once they started putting two and two together and hearing different stuff and especially in the '70s when that Zapruder film came out, because they withheld it all the way to the '70s. So
well, and here's the thing, Kennedy, he did several things. He pissed off a lot of people, but he did one thing right off the bat. He said he didn't support Israel's expansionist type philosophy. They wanted to expand, and he didn't support it. He is like, no, that, you know, all y'all have to get along and work together, and you can't be expanding out onto this country when this is their own sovereign country and all that stuff, you know. That was one thing. And then the other thing is he kept reining in the military, you know, saying you can't do this. No, you're not going to do that. I'm getting rid of you, and I'm putting my own people here, you know, that kind of thing. Pissed them off. And then he talked about he was printing silver certificates, basically as dollar bills backed by silver, to offset the federal bank, you know, Federal Reserve Bank, and he wanted to get rid of the Federal Reserve and go to a gold standard again, and that pissed off, of course, the Rothschilds and all them that are part of the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
And that's basically a bunch of Cubans
and the mafia,
and
CIA.
they pissed off the mafia too, because they were doing the investigating into the mafia, and they thought, hey, we have an end because old Jack here, his father, the old man, senior, said we had an in, and we're supposed to be getting some preferential treatment here. You know, that didn't happen.
CIA because of Bay of Pigs and all that shit.
And Hoover, he pissed off Hoover.
Yeah,
he pissed off a lot of people. I didn't think he was much of a good president until I found out he pissed off all these people, and that was some of the things he was planning on doing. And now I know why he's dead. You know.
Yeah. You'll have that,
but I also know that he was a hoe dog, you know, basically.
You know that movie. If you ever saw the movie JFK, two of the guys in that movie remind me of your two characters. Shut up, little man, and that's Jack Lemmon and the other guy. The other guy's Jack Lemmon's like. No, it wasn't Walter Matthau. Who's the other guy's name? Ed Asner, or whatever the hell his name is.
Art Carney or Ed Asner?
Ed Asner, yeah. He played the FBI guy.
Okay.
Oh, good. I have nobody like that. And then he beat that dude up all the time. You talked, didn't you? He's all drunk, and he beats that dude up. And that's like, shut up, little man.
Shut up, little man.
That reminded me of the little man and shit.
Oh, boy. Well, you want to move on to the next one?
Let's do it.
All right. Thanks for watching. Comment and like and subscribing and sharing. Hey, tune in for either part 2 or a little addendum to one of our beer reviews coming soon.
Tune in or tune up.
Yeah, and turn on, turn out, turn off.
Get turned out.
Timothy Leary, right? Dr.
Yeah.
Timothy Leary.
That's right, man. The war in fucking Viet. Fucking
Shut up, little man.
Oh, wait, that was I forget that guy's name. Arthur. Guthrie. I don't know one of those guys.
Guthrie, yeah.
That the guy was at Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. It mean the war at fucking Viet fucking Ham. You know, that guy up there with the American flag. Sure.
Yeah, okay. I don't remember. I remember the scene, but I don't remember the guy.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a real person, but I forget his name. And yeah, you'll have that.
All right. I'm Jammer.
I'm Shag Dog.
I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye. Hey, join Shag Dog and Jammer on the Spit or Swallow Beer Review.
Tune in, don't get turned out.